grade is this?
Fifth.
Fifth. So I'm giving y'all some books. And again, my name is Pamela Moses, aka P. Moses. I'm a human rights advocate and a musician. And that's my son, Taj. He's a musician and a student in Southwest. And we came to give you these books. And so thank you for letting me come. The name of this book, because after fifth grade is what?
Middle school.
And it's called Middle School Rules. And it's by Charles Tillman. So I'm gonna just read to you. I'm just giving you, it's tell you about the reader. His name is Charles Tillman. He's just basically giving y'all guidance because there are rules everywhere you go. So chapter 1, and this is about Peanut's family. Anybody got a nickname friend named Peanut? You do? Okay. He lived by you? Okay, well, the rule number 1, respect. Y'all know, ever heard that song? R-E-S-P-E-C-T. You never heard that?
I
Found out what it means to me. So the first rule in middle school is respect, respect, respect. Chicago boasts one of the finest skylines in the world. Everywhere you look, beautiful buildings rise high into the sky, including famous 102-story building, the Sears Tower. Anybody ever been there? That's in Chicago. That was at one point the tallest building in the world. So, but in late February 1981, a heavy fog swallowed the city. If you stood outside, you could barely see across the street. In that cold, foggy weather on February 23rd, Charles Anthony Tillman was born at the University of Chicago Medical Center on 59th Street and Cottage Grove Avenue. Then the fog lifted and the temperature soared all the way into the mid-50s. That was really warm day in Chicago. Weighing 6 pounds, 15 ounces. At birth, he was the second child and the boy born to Tiny and little Donald Tillman. Charles had chubby cheeks and big bright eyes, traits Aunt Renee shared with him. But the first time she saw Aunt Renee, she noticed a slight point at the top of his head, which is common for newborns. Any of y'all ever seen that with newborns? Their head look like an egg. That's when they're born. So she said with a grin, "Look at the little peanut-headed boy." And that's how Charles got his nickname. Many of Peanut's relatives had nicknames. Tiny, Mama Mom, Abraham, she was so small. Little Donald and Dad, but his real name was Donald Jr., and he was big. Duck, Brother Donald, after the famous Disney duck. Y'all know Donald Duck, don't you?
Yeah.
And the other one, Gummy Bear, Grandfather Donald Sr., Pooh, Aunt Prudence, and Lieutenant Dan, Aunt Renee, after the character from the movie Forrest Gump. Any of y'all ever seen Forrest Gump?
No.
It's my mother's favorite movie. Y'all gotta watch it. It's a good movie. And then probably
Toby.
Netflix or something. But you can just Google it. It's got Tom Hanks in it. And as Peanut grew, he was always smiling and showing off his deep dimples. He was constantly on the move, too, searching for new adventures. He found plenty, especially when his family moved to Louisiana. Peanut was 2 years old. Just after lunch one day, Tiny called her husband. She was upset. "Peanut is gone." Little Donald rushed home. He quickly realized the family's red Doberman pinscher, Samson, was missing too. "Peanut, Samson, where are you?" he yelled. Tiny and little Donald searched throughout the house, peeking under beds, throwing open closet, and even looking behind curtains. Then little Donald had a thought. Could Peanut be outside? That didn't seem possible. Could he have escaped from the house and taken the dog for an adventure? Just in case, little Donald opened the back door and walked outside. At the bottom of sloping hill, their backyard was at the sandbox. Little Donald watched and Peanut gleefully tossed sand up into the air while Samson dutifully sat just 2 feet away in the grass. Little Donald didn't get mad. He was surprised. Peanut was still in diapers after all. But as Peanut got older, little Donald started to yell his real name more often. When Peanut was in trouble, he could hear Charles Anthony Tillman. Peanut and Duck called their father Daddy, which sort of sounds like Daddy. Daddy had strict rules, and Peanut sometimes broke them. That's Charles Anthony Tillman. That's his, I guess, his dad. So, Daddy and Mama's rules. Little Donald was in the army. He expected children to obey the rules, which included honor your elders and address what? Okay. Yeah. Honor your elders. Number one, respect them, meaning no bad attitudes. Are there any bad attitudes in here? Okay, we don't have to
You should just play yourself if you have one.
well, you got to work on it before you get to middle school. And then it said, do not reply with huh. Huh? Y'all be saying that? No. Huh? Or what? It said number two, speak clearly and properly without slang. Me and Duck are fighting too. Peanut once began. What did you say? Daddy firmly asked. I mean, Duck and I open doors for ladies. That's for you young men. So if you see a lady, you have to open the door. Say thank you when appropriate. Peanut quickly learned that if he was in trouble, obeying rule number one was always a good idea. So that was chapter 1, and I'm gonna leave this book here for y'all. So if you want to read it more, did y'all enjoy that? Yeah. Okay.
And that's the best thing is when you enjoy a book, then you want to keep reading.
Yeah, and these other books I'm gonna leave. I brought these. This was called Love Monster. And I got one that this is my favorite book, and I've got 2 bookmarks for I'm gonna give to whoever wants. You want one? Okay.
I want one.
Who's the best reader in here?
Me. I'm the best reader.
Who's the best reader? Okay, who's the worst reader in here? Okay, so I'm gonna give the best and the worst reader a bookmark, so that way we don't discriminate against anybody. So, who's the best reader?
Me.
And then that's to you. No, he said he was the worst. You the worst. Okay, then you can have it. Okay, and so this book right here. What year were y'all born?
2015.
Okay, this book is the decades of our lives in the 2000s. So anything interesting that happened in 2000 with King George, Michael Jackson, George Bush, Barack Obama, anything that happened in the 2000s should be in this book. And I'm leaving this for y'all. And yeah, so did y'all enjoy that? Yeah. Okay. Well, again, thank y'all for sharing this time for me. I'm gonna leave these here. I don't know if the teacher has a library in here, but y'all share the books. Y'all know how to share, right?
Yeah.
All
Can
right.
I ask you a question? Do you have a moment?
Yes, ma'am.
You introduce yourself as a human rights activist.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you, to me, I think a moment of explaining to them like the importance of what you do in that capacity might be more powerful than
Okay.
if you had a moment and were willing, because
Okay.
that's I think what young that's
Okay.
that's
So,
powerful.
what are we?
Humans.
Right. He said it. We are humans, and what is the human race? No, the human race are people.
Everyone.
And guess what? We don't have a light in here, but if I had a lamp and I put his arm up under a lamp and I put his arm up under a lamp, guess what color the blood would be?
Blue. Green.
You heard right, red and blue.
Right.
So, if you are a part of the human race, that's how you know that you're part of the human race. There is no difference in the blood that is inside of us. We are all the same. And regardless if you believe in God, Allah, Buddha, we are all the same. So as a human rights advocate, what I do is I fight for the human race. Your right to live, your right to breathe, your right to exist. We all have a right to do that, such as water. We have a right to have water. Do you know Memphis has some of the greatest water in the world? But guess what? I'm fighting to keep that water here because there are billionaires and people that want to take it from us. Yeah. You know, I don't know. Do y'all take science?
Yeah.
What do you need to live? You took science. What do you need to live? The three things.
HO2. Liquid. Water.
No. Water.
Flowers.
What else?
Flowers.
Two more things.
Oxygen.
Two things. You need water,
Trees.
oxygen, which is air, and one more thing.
Trees.
Sun.
Oh, the sun.
Vitamin D.
Those are the three things that you need to live.
I don't need that.
So, as a human,
You learn the best when you listen, not when you talk.
okay,
Right?
so,
On my hand is green.
oh, when you put it under a light, you got to put it under a light. So, what I'm saying to you is, as a human rights advocate, that's basically what I fight for. Now, there are lots of other things that I fight for, but those are the main things because if you don't have air, water, and sun, you cannot breathe. If you cannot breathe, you cannot eat. If you cannot eat, you die. So if you have plants, just know a plant cannot live without sunlight or water or air. And so as a human rights advocate, what I do is try to make sure people remember that. And they forget sometimes because a lot of people think money is more important than people. Do you agree with that?
No. People.
What's more important?
Family.
So if I offered you $1 billion, would you get rid of everybody in here?
No.
It'd be lonely. You have all that money, but you would not have people. So,
Because when you get used to it, you're going to feel like you're lonely.
right. One at a time. I can't hear him. What?
The more lonely you get, the more sad you get.
Right. And you have to remember that when you get to middle school to follow the rules and remember that people are more important than money. No matter how much money you have, people are more important than money. And that's what human rights advocates fight for. So thank y'all for allowing me to come.
Thank you.
And y'all, and the name of my organization is Rise Up America.
Rise up, America!
You
own it, but it will be fine.
Yeah, P. Period Moses. I was a musician before I was an advocate.
Oh, like you walk people around.
No, no. I still make music, but I make music for helping people. You can find it on YouTube. All right. Well, thank y'all.
Thank you.
Y'all have a wonderful